Hey guys, what's up? Now we're here back in with another video. So today we are going to be playing not ABA, but ABA like game called Troublesome Battlegrounds. So Troublesome Battlegrounds is basically ABA but just JoJo characters, and I'm going to be discussing and going over a guide for one of the characters, Jonathan, in the game. So if you do enjoy it, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And without any further ado, let's get into it.
こいつをから
So for the first video, I will be going over how to play counter and what moves Jonathan does. So to start, we're going to showcase his moves. So his first move is Lowkey. First move does 8.5 damage. Second move does 10 damage. First move guard breaks. Second move, second move guard breaks. First move gives iframes. So let's look at this. Alright. And then you have his other guard break, Zoom Punch, has decent range, 15 damage, and it's good for just zoning in general or poking, and maybe trying to get a guard break if your opponent likes to block a lot, but most people don't really block against Jonathan, they kind of just punish his dashes. Third move goes through block, does 20 damage, Sendo Harmon Overdrive, very decent. I would only recommend if someone's trying to rush you down and they're annoying you, so yeah, but some people after getting hit by it maybe once will try to bait it out, but be careful with using that move because it does have a little bit of end lag on it. Fourth move, Scarlet Overdrive, is an evasive. I will showcase it, does 7.5 damage. Just wait for him to finish attacking. No, don't attack me anymore. As you saw though, he was able to M1 like almost directly after, which shows that he can dash or like do whatever, like do a move or something like that and attack me. So if you're gonna use that before they do a move like a barrage or any move with, like that keeps them in an animation, dodge. If they're doing M once, then and you Scarlet, then you need to dash backwards. Only Scarlet M1s if you think that they're gonna grab you, but like a grab move of course, or yeah, that's about the only instance. If you should really be saving Scarlet for like barrages, and nothing else. Last move is Sunlight Yellow Overdrive, which does 20 damage and is a grab. Oh, it does 25 damage, my bad. And it's pretty decent. It has a bad hitbox, so I would only recommend using it after getting 4 M1s or after Lowkey. So now I'm going to be going over, last move, Hormone Charge. Let me get damaged a bit. So something to take note of is that his M1s become, instead of 3 damage, it does 4 damage. With Hormone Charge, with his Hormone activated, but you cannot do any moves without Hormone Charge, and then his Hormone Charge needs to be over 10%. So you should be always keeping that up past half before you even think about trying to rush it. One more thing I want to say is, if you think the Joseph is low or they just spawned in, that's when you really should be pressuring Hormone characters because they don't have any Hormone to use their moves with. So that's that time to capitalize and really get your damage in, because they can't do anything. All they can do is just kind of run and back up. Joseph has his gun, but that's just blockable, and it's not even really that good of a guard break. You can guard break with it, but it's not very consistent. So, yeah. And Hormone Charge heals about like 4% from 0 bar to full bar. Last but not least, we'll be going over some combos. So, for starters, you have Luck into Sunlight Yellow Overdrive. and he PB'd. But that's essentially what you can do. Most people actually don't perfect block that, but really good players, that's something to look out for against Jonathans, because they typically like to do that. If you think you can time it properly and they do it like really fast, you can try to perfect block it, and that will of course stun the opponent to get you your own little combo against Jonathan. So that's some counterplay against him. But most cases, most players don't do that, so you're safe to use Zoom Punch there. One more combo that you can do with him is something like this. Let me see if I can get it out. Oh, no. Oh, come on. Hold up, I now need to charge Hamon up. See, you can't M1 after that. So. Now this combo is a little iffy. If your opponent dashes backwards, and you should only really do this if they're cornered, but if your opponent dashes backwards, they can't get out of it. So this is really for if you don't have something like Yellow Overdrive. That should be like your main follow-up to Luck Plug, because M1s are blockable afterwards, as you just saw. So what I recommend is you gotta do something like Yellow Overdrive or Sendo Hamon Overdrive. Let's look at that. Golly, it's so weird to do. Flippy block. And then Sendo Hamon. If you do it really fast, like it comes out almost immediately. So the only reaction your opponent, or only counterplay your opponent has to that is to dodge backwards. And if they don't do it fast enough, they may even still get hit by it. So that's about all my tips for Jonathan. My some advice: always try to keep pressure on when you're high. Try to bait out dodges. Don't waste your dodges, because that's your main gap closer, like right here. Like that's like where your bread and butter combo with Jonathan right there. Like you always want to try to enter with Luck Pluck or try to get some M1 out so you can combo with Luck Pluck. That's like the main gimmick with Jonathan, is trying to combo Luck into Sendo or Luck into Sunlight. If you can get one of those out, that's like what, 50 HP. I'll put the damage. I'm probably already put the damage on screen, but I'll do it again. So that's that, and now I'll be going into some battles for Jonathan. Alright guys, so the plan for this video is basically I'm going to be reviewing clips and stuff of me getting into matches, but I'm going to be doing it post-commentary so that I can talk about what my mindset was. Game started, talk about my mindset for what I was doing while I was playing a lot easier, because me trying to talk while playing is just gonna make me play worse, and I'm just gonna stop mid-sentence, and it's just not gonna help. So I basically tried to get Zoom Punch there, and I got punished by Red Vine because I didn't block. You see I'm blocking into his barrage so that I can get a nice punish in, and then you see I do the combo there. But I messed up, accidentally used 4. That left me open for punish, but he didn't do too well. Tried to catch the dash, did not get it. Crossfire, I think I used Zoom Punch there. Punishing Red Bind, I can use some Luck, then Sunlight, then Zoom. Like, Jonathan can just get that damage in if you let him. Keep in mind, that's like 40 something damage or something like that with no M1s. Yep, now I get to punish him again. Against a blocking opponent, Abdul really has to play a lot smarter. Can't just throw out moves. Against opponents that don't block, he does a very successful one. Now you see I was backing up away from his barrage. Shouldn't have done that. Should have went into it and then used might have just saving it. Probably would have been the move there, because there's no way I would have made it in time to hit him with it. It's only 7.5 damage, so it's not worth it. I knew his guard break, guard ignorer was on cooldown, so that was the time to push, try to get M1s in, and that killed him. Now he's an idiot, so I'm expecting a red bind. Yep, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could have gotten like 4 more damage in there. And then Zoom Punch. Oh, I actually got greedy there and I went for the M1. And I missed Zoom Punch because that barrage has ridiculous range. But I was still able to punish him since I walked into his barrage. So this is like the way to counter Abdul. Using the iframes I have initially on the move, trying to bait out moves while I have it. And that was a great grab. I even said well played there because did not expect that. Even though it wasn't really played that well, like throwing out random grabs is terrible because they have probably the most inconsistent, worst hitboxes in the game. And I canceled his with my pluck, then overdrive, then zoom. And then he went near me. Like, I didn't understand that one. I'm trying to get his projectile or... Oh, what? I think I actually canceled his bind. Or maybe I blocked it. I don't think I did, though. I'm watching it on low quality so that there's low lag while me watching it. So, it's kind of hard for me to see what's going on. Alright, got the red bind punish. And yeah, I realized he's not that good of an opponent, even though he's gentleman. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be able to punish him this way. Now that surprised me actually. I was like, wait, what? So sometimes it cancels the barrage. I guess this barrage just can't be canceled. But I feel I've canceled it before, so maybe it's just a startup of the barrage that can be canceled. I'm probably gonna block here because I'm expecting, yep. Then the barrage, I'm going into the barrage, and then I'm about to punish the mess out of it. And I missed both my moves. And I Scarlet because I got scared. Then I Zoom Punch so I can get him off of me, and that's the first match. Okay, this next match, I don't remember exactly what my opponent uses too well, but we will see. I try to keep a positive attitude, at least while I'm recording. But if a playstyle annoys me a lot, then I'll be a little bit toxic. And that's not really a good habit you should get into, but you'll see in a later the future of the video where I kind of let my anger almost go out while recording. Like, I was so mad. Alright, just Bucciarati. I don't think he was that good. He didn't know how to play with Bucciarati that well. But he was asking for advice, and he didn't try to attack me while I gave the advice. So that's it's a little bit of a heads up to anyone out there. If you're gonna ask for advice, don't walk up to your opponent and start punching them. Like, that makes no sense to me. And if your opponent attacks you, well, that's kind of on you for even typing in the first place. So my advice for Bucciarati is really punish his end lag, because when he uses any move besides barrage and his punch, even his punch has end lag. So yeah, I don't think I had luck pluck yet on cooldown. I didn't want to delay it, so I just do that. And I get to luck pluck, kill him. But he has a very long cooldowns for every single move, so that's where the character really struggles against literally anyone that can apply pressure and do combos. Because if you get hit once, you are dead. Scarlet out of there. It's enough. It's so good. Scarlet is so good. And then look at that. So easy to punish. Then I'm going to go for dash punch, I think, here, because my moves are on cooldown, but I dropped it. And I tried to get dodge, but that didn't work. So I'm probably going to try to bait out a guard, I think, and use Zoom Punch. But I don't know, he hasn't been playing too aggressive. I'm just trying not to die. Oh, luck pluck. So I got, like, I think both of them hit, but I think only the 10 hit connected, so he's at a lot less HP than me. And I'm not showing the full screen just because it makes my recording a lot laggier, and it's gonna be hard for you guys to watch. So you're just gonna have to miss a little bit of the screen, and sadly, lives is a part of that. So yeah. Until I can get a I forget, like it's a FPS unblocker, I think it's called, or an Ethernet cable. Until I get one of those, it's just gonna be extremely laggy. If I'm not playing on like the lowest quality, everything is closed. So I apologize for that. I'm trying to just get moves because I'm very low, and if I get touched, it's gonna hurt. Zoom. Yep, I punished it. I think Sunlight was still on cooldown, but now I can punish him. Nope. Now this Bucciarati, he's smart while backing up. Like he knows if I don't back up, I'm gonna die. But the problem is, he doesn't do anything after that. He just backs up like everything's gonna be fine. Like no, after you back up, using a move or block. Don't just keep backing up. You need to either be on the defensive or the aggressive. You can't be in between in this game because that's what's really gonna mess you up. Trying to bait that out, and I mess it up badly there. I forget the final hit knocks back. I'm trying not to get hit with grab here though, so I don't know exactly what I did there, but I know I went around him because he was just standing stagnant with his M1s, and I punished him. I'm assuming he's gonna do zippers, so try to get another luck pluck out. I shouldn't throw those out as much. That's pretty bad, especially since it's one of my best moves. And that was a great grab. Miss Sticky Fingers. I could use Scarlet, get him off of me. Tried to hit Zoom. Okay. Like he was backing away a lot for this match, and it was annoying, but it wasn't like that annoying, especially since he wasn't good. So just charging up and basically just trying to get HP. Any advantage you can get with HP is great with Jonathan. The only character that really has it's like Journal. Like if you see your opponent backing up, don't rush them. If they don't want to fight you and you're low, don't fight them. And I was able to get the M1s in because I went to the side. This is great damage, especially for the fact I'm about to die. And I know I didn't really want to do this, but I'm probably going to go back and record how much HP you get from pause. We actually don't need really to do that. So let's do some math real quick. If you have 4 HP per charge, and every energy full charge takes 2 seconds, and every full charge ends in 20 seconds, we need to get from, let's just say 0 HP all the way to 100 HP. This will be 100 divided by 4, which will give us 25. Then we do 25 times 2 to give us 50, because we need to charge 25 times, so that's 50 seconds. And then you have 25 times 20 because you need to wait for your full charge to end, which will be in 20 seconds. And 25 times 20 is 500. 25 times 2 is 50. 500 plus 50 is 550 seconds. Now convert that to minutes, and you have 9.1 minutes. So to all the people saying Jonathan needs a buff for his Harmon, or it needs to be nerfed, I don't know what you're talking about. If it takes 9 minutes to fully charge, it doesn't need a buff. And to go further on that point, if you have 10 HP, you want to get 10 HP, divide that by 4, you get 2.5 times. So you do 2.5 times 20 to get 60, then you do 2 times 2.5 to get 5. Add it together, you get 1 minute and 5 seconds. It takes an entire minute and 5 seconds to get 10 HP. How precisely is that unbalanced? How does that need a nerf? If you nerf it, it's just gonna be useless. Anyways, going to continue on with the next fight. This was a YouTuber. I want to clarify. Called Builderboy. He does like a lot of tutorials and stuff for like My Hero, JoJo, any anime Roblox game that you can think of. He's done a tutorial for. So I was like, oh snap! I watch your videos. He's probably doing a video for this game, but it's not. It's just a guy who's stealing his name, and then while I was typing, he red binded me, then grabbed me, and then he crossfired, and then tried to continue to punish me. So I ran away for a second, got my hormone. It's fine damage. It's okay. Can't do much about it. And I was like, okay, let me continue to fight. I'm not sure particularly what he's doing, but if there's no point in me rushing him down, then there's no point in me rushing him down. I see a barrage, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to go into it, and then I'm going to M1, Luck Plug, Sunlight, and then I tried to M1 him, and I got the M1s, and then I Sendo'd, and I got it to connect, because the startup was already over. The startup is punishable, but when the move is going out, it is not punishable. You cannot knock me out of it. You have to take the damage. And at this moment, he started running, which confused me and still confused me for why he's running. So I will speed up this video because this video would be like 15 minutes longer. So it would be a 45-minute video if I included the entire clip of this man literally just staying up here. And I was like, okay, well fine. I'll literally just, I guess I'll just stay here and heal. So I will return once I get to the point where he is not, well, I decide to rush him down because, well, if he's not going to rush me, I'm just going to get free heals and eventually he gets bored and then we just continue a normal, relatively normal fight. Okay, so I'm going to continue watching. Okay, I get bored and I'm like, okay, I'll play some. And I'm looking back on this and it's like, yeah, his audio, not audio, but the game itself is just incredibly laggy, so it wasn't just me during the match, so it was very hard to play in general. And he's just, look, he's just running, trying to play cooldowns just to get his move back. I had no idea how I got hit by that, but the hitboxes were very janky. I rolled, and I'm about to punch his barrage, and you cannot do a single thing about it. And look, I typed TR, and I was like, you know what, let me calm myself down and not call him trash. Okay. And look, he's just emoting up there, waiting to hit me with... I expected the move, but move right there. Couldn't block it because, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do in that situation. And I would be like, yeah, his move that goes through guard break should have hit a couple of times, but when you have stuff like that happening, no. Alright. So, yeah, he caught me with red bund even though I was way gone, and I tried to sunlight, but he's bad at the game. Couldn't even get a single M1 when I was in end lag. So, hit me with crossfire from 10 years away, so I'm a heal. Keep in mind both of us are at like 2 lives. No, he's on his last life, I think, and I'm on my last life. He got me with red bond even though I have one jump, but sunlight immediately so he doesn't get the grab off. Can't really block whatever that was. And he's gonna, like, you don't, like, he's very weird because he could just turn around in an instant and then do that, and I can't do anything about it. So fell off right there. That was the move. I was hoping he would fall down, but no. And then you know what? I'm like, bro, I blocked red bind, sunlight, luck punch. I mean, zoom punch, and I can't take risks. And I don't think it's even PBable, so it's very annoying. And then I Sendo, but he rolled out of it. Well played on his part. Scarlet, and then I blocked, tried to walk into it, but didn't have, he backed away, which was a smart decision on his part. So he plays smart, he knows how to play Abdo, but he just chooses to play like garbage, like he doesn't even know remotely what he's doing. So got him with luck plug. Now he's on his last life. Actually, I think I'm on my 4th life. So that's how long you could tell this match is. Like, and it's kind of hard for me to see because the quality is going to be bad on playback, so that I can have a non-laggy reaction. He's just emoting up there. He's gonna do that. I knew it. And then he's gonna roll and do that. And then he's gonna barrage. Like he could be doing a lot better if he wasn't so busy cheesing. And I can't jump. And then he red binds and he's not gonna be able to capitalize because he's missing a couple brain cells. So, I don't know exactly what I said. Actually, I'll check. It was just like I was just tired of whatever this is, this whole running situation. Like, he knows I have heal too, so it's like it's a less successful strategy to just run the whole time, but he continues to do it, and he's laggy, or at least the moves are delayed, and I can't get M1s off because I don't have a stand, so it's kind of hard for me to hit people, and trying to get luck pluck off is easier said than done. And I probably should have charged him on there, so I just roll and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna charge up Hamon, get my HP back up. If he's not gonna come to me, I'm not gonna come to him, is eventually what goes through my brain. But I keep trying to rush him down. I've cornered him. I was supposed to do that. I wanted to do that earlier when I had the choice between going up the stairs, going down the stairs, or jumping down. I should have went down the stairs and that would have kind of cornered him. He hit me with red binds, Scarlet immediately, get me out of there. I know he's not going to hit me with a guard break because he isn't a good player. And then he goes up there. So at a certain point, I'm like, bro, he's probably going to crossfire, can't punish it. Does that move, and I can't punish it. And I don't have Scarlet yet. He uses red bind, I block it, and then I'm able to punish him. And that's Scarlet by accident, so that was annoying. That's like 25 damage I missed out on, but those are the type of mistakes that you just don't make after you've played the character a bunch. And after a certain point, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna just heal up. There's no point in me doing this. So I send a quick message, and then I'm like, okay, I'll just heal. So I'm gonna speed this up again until the point where he's like, you know what, let me finally fight him. So eventually he finally gets bored of just emoting while letting me heal like a normal human being. And I'm like, you know what, let me run a bit more. I want to get a little bit more HP since I'm just wanting to show you exactly what you've been doing this whole match. Because I could do this against any opponent that I face, and I would face little to no repercussions besides just me being a bad person. But I'm playing a video game. Why would I not? Why would I run? Why would I play stupid? Like, Abdul isn't even good with running. Like, what's the point of that? So I tried to get luck pluck there, didn't work. Tried to get zoom punch, didn't work. Not even sure what he's doing. Knew he was going for that though. I'm assuming he's gonna red bind, sunlight, and I'm gonna try to dash, I think, here since my move is on cooldown. Somehow got it off because lag. I kind of just gotta press the input and press my fingers that it connects, because input delay is real. It's not even input delay. I think it's latency is the word. I'm gonna walk into it because he stopped using his brain here, so I'm gonna dash. But he dashed out the way, but I canceled his move, and I scarleted by accident. Zoom punch to get him off me, in case he does try to punish me there. Trying to bait out crossfire so that I can use Sendo, but it doesn't work. Like, anytime I roll, he rolls backwards and then just crossfires or uses his move that bypasses block. So, as you can see, a very annoying opponent. And eventually, I do get the best of him. I will fast forward probably the rest of this. It's gonna be the end of it. So, you see, mostly, it's just the match is rinse and repeat. Just him running, me trying to get one of my moves. If he hits me with a barrage, then I Scarlet Overdrive. Very rinse and repeaty. Nothing much to really go over here. I just want to talk about a bit, like, what's my mindset here. I'm trying to basically go for a lot of M1s and punish his really large and laggy moves, because that's all I can rely on. Because Jonathan does have high damage, but if you play Scummy or someone who outranges you greatly, then it's kind of hard to do that. And I unblocked at the last second there. But like, you can't really do much here besides just bait out moves, try to guess what your opponent is going to do, and eventually try to get the best of them. Sometimes you will, but against runners, sometimes you won't. And there's not much you can do about it. It really just comes with experience on guessing what your opponent's gonna do, especially as a runner. Like runners they don't really even try to play it or learn the game. They just kind of throw out moves and hope that it works out in the end. And sometimes occasionally I'll mash and throw out moves, but it's not really from a place of like, oh, I'm garbage at the game, I don't know how to play. It's more so just me trying to punish my opponent, and I don't really have any other way to do that other than mashing, because I know if I block, I will get punished. Well, that's going to be the win and all the time I have for this video. If you did enjoy, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below what character I should do next. If not, Joseph will be the next video. And without any further ado, peace.